Number two is use meta descriptions well. So when we talk about meta descriptions, we're talking about the little text underneath the blue link. Whenever you do a web search and you've got a set of your 10 results there, you've got the blue link on top, and then underneath it, that's your meta description, that short piece of 100, I think 160 characters, right?
Yeah.
So be
up to
160 characters. So be purposeful about how you're using that. And what we mean by that is include a meta description, because Google will show a meta description no matter what. But if you don't input that into the architecture of your site, it's just going to scrape some part of the page that it thinks is the most relevant. So you want to actually use that for that area for two things. Number one, you want to actually use it to enhance your click-through rate. So you want to persuade people to click on the results, tell them what they're going to get. And number two, you want to include your best keywords that you want to rank that page for in that. And if you'll notice, whenever you see a search result, it will bold the words inside of that meta description that the user typed in, right? So if you use those, it's just going to make your your search result listing stand out even more, because it's going to have bold. Every time you use that phrase, it's going to have it bolded down there. So two reasons to recap. One is to just use it to influence people to control what it says. And then two, make it stand out using that bold feature.
Yeah. And I would say, just to kind of comment on that one, I would always protect readability, but yeah, you definitely do want to use your keywords. The people who say SEO is dead are the same people who say, don't pack your meta descriptions with keywords. Well, guess what? You need to use your keywords in your meta descriptions. That's not going away. That tactic is real. It matters. It's relevant. And if it's well worded and readable, then it's an SEO best practice. So I think there's a lot of kind of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Yeah. People like to kind of dump on SEO and say, oh no, just focus on good content. Well, this is focusing on good content. Yeah. This is what it means to just focus on good content. So there's kind of a mantra of don't do SEO, just focus on good content. Well, come on, let's put some structure on what it means to focus on good content. Well, It turns out that's called SEO. There's a whole industry around it. Yeah. So yeah, meta description is really good.